everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn Show, the place where we play Dungeons & Dragons, and this is the first episode of a new series. We're finishing out B5, Horror on the Hill, and we're starting a new adventure, Wrath of the Immortals, or we might be starting it today. We'll see how this adventure goes and how much we get into it. But I'm hopeful. When we last left off, our party had just killed a dragon, and they are about to go through its treasure hoard, and they're healing up. It's been an ordeal. But who is our cast, I bet you're wondering? Well, we're starting late today. But she's never late. Just below me, it's Crystal. She doesn't get up. She doesn't actually start her day until she's had her cup of coffee. It's Helen.
That's absolutely false. But hi!
Down way below. You know what? I didn't prepare for this.
These intros suck.
This intro sucks, I know, I'm sorry. You know what? It's Colin. This is what happens when you're late and you don't prepare. Tarek is joining us, and he is also late.
Kind of.
Say hi, Tarek.
Hello. Could y'all not hear me before?
Nope, couldn't see you either.
Maybe that's a good thing.
I still can't.
I'm not sure. I may not have been listening to Tarek.
And last but often least, it's Howard.
Wow, cool.
So let's get right into it. We're starting a little late, so we gotta press the hurry up button. You guys have just defeated a dragon. Yeah. So what is going to happen next?
Well,
we're gonna look through its treasure pile.
that's totally what I was going to say.
As a monster hunter in his past, Lugaru really doesn't want to leave a slain dragon without taking a trophy of some sort. Some teeth or scales, something like that. Something you can wear on a necklace and say, this is from a dragon I killed.
A fingernail.
Gareth concurs. He says, that is a good idea. There are some nice horns, there's some teeth. I don't know. What, would you like a dragon eye?
Ooh, yeah.
Soft tissue, that won't last very long.
I'm totally going to do a second win so I can, not have just 7 hit points. I know we're probably safe for right now, for the immediate
Like,
future,
what random encounter walks into a dragon's lair, right?
I think that we could probably just sit here for an hour before using the portal, rather than you using your special once-a-day ability.
Well, it's not once a day. I get it back on every short or long rest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then you can do it, and then we'll just take a short rest.
I agree that those are all good things to do.
On the ground?
So, what do you take, Lugaru, off this dragon corpse?
Well, an eye sounds pretty good.
Okay.
I'm worried it won't last very long, though, so something more permanent to go with it, like some teeth, maybe?
You can take some
Yank
dragon
some teeth out?
You can take its longest canine.
Okay. Nice, that's my favorite tooth.
Gareth starts tying up the dragon corpse.
I will leisurely sort through the treasure, because you can leisurely do things and it still counts as rest.
Yep. Are you going to start counting are you going to start going through the gems, the coins, the items? What are you...
Yes.
I want to take a look at anything that looks...
Quick. Oh, I have spell slots left. I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
There are
Ooh.
definitely some magical things in this pile.
Well, good. So, that lasts for 10 minutes. I will concentrate as I walk around, and I will pick out magic items, and I will openly and honestly tell the group all about it. And say, hey, this is a thing of this sphere of magic, or domain of magic, or school of magic, or However, y'all like to divide up your magics.
So
Magic.
there are 2 wands and a ring.
Okay.
Do I know the schools?
Nope.
Arcana check?
These are of some sort of multicultural magic. And I laid them out. These 2 rings and this stick.
I want to take a
It's
look at the
nice
ring.
stick. I
Okay.
believe it has been sanded.
This is the second ring we found. I want to see how it compares to the first one.
They interlock and we are now married.
What was the ring in the first place? The first ring.
It's
that we
got
I don't know.
It's got a gold band, but it's got a charm, a circular charm on the top of it. And printed, like engraved on it, is a bee.
Oh,
Like a
cool.
letter B or
No, like
an
like
insect?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the ring we just found.
Yes. That's
Okay.
is magical. Of some
That sounds
sort.
cool.
Okay.
It's detect magic. It
Maybe
doesn't
it
tell you
controls
much.
bees from outside.
And there are two wands.
Oh, it was 2
What
wands
did you-
and 1 ring. I thought it was 2 rings and 1 wand.
No, that's the opposite.
Well, then I said that.
You know what magic school? Like what kind of magic is on the items?
said
Because
I
it says
couldn't
that you
tell.
learn the school.
You do learn?
Yeah, he said I couldn't tell, so I said they were multicultural.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hold on.
You learn its school of magic at the very least.
Hold on.
No, you don't. If it's a item that doesn't conform to one, you don't necessarily get it.
Yeah, the ring is nonconformity. The wands are divination.
Ooh, these are wands that telling you what wands do.
We've always wanted these ones.
This is the wand that's the instructions for the other wand. What's the other wand? It's the instructions for the first one.
Yeah. Good luck.
Together, they make
One of the wands is brass and has a double helix-like nature to it. And there's a knob at the end.
Helix, that's like the DNA strand, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, like, you know the medical staff with the 2 swirling stakes?
Caduceus.
That kind of
Caduceus.
caduceus? Yeah, it's that kind of design. But they're not snakes. It's just, it looks like that. And the other
I
one,
will shrug and I will offer the wands to either Ahed or Talia, as I am completely guessing that they'll know what to do with them more than I will.
the other wand looks like it's made of steel, but in the middle of the wand, towards the end, towards the tip, there is a tear-shaped pearl that breaks up the wand.
Pretty.
I do inform you both that I believe these have something to do with divination, but I don't know how to use them. As for the ring, that could be anything. I'm guessing it's bee control. Or really, I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's bee control, because those giant bees as mounts would be amazing.
It just produces an infinite amount of honey.
Or an
I
infinite
know
amount of
that too, actually. I just hope it doesn't summon that honeycomb monster from the old commercials. That would be no good.
Okay, you said that metal wand at the end of it. What? Because you cut out on me.
Oh, near the end is a teardrop-shaped pearl.
Oh, okay. Can I have that one? I don't care what it does.
Both of them. I don't know what
That's
either of
fine
them
with
do,
me.
or that I could even cast anything because I don't learn divination spells. So I don't think I can even cast anything from a wand unless it has like evocation or I think transmutation are the 2 that I get.
I was just gonna cast light on the pearl, so it's gonna be a shiny light stick. I wasn't gonna actually do anything else.
That,
The glow stick of destiny.
Whatever you like. I don't know. Maybe you can figure out what they do. Maybe.
I think the best way to find out is to point them at someone you don't like and then say something that sounds magical.
I mean, it's never done me wrong.
Like abracadabra, avada kedavra, something that...
I feel like that would
I nominate Colin.
not be a good idea.
Well,
Hey, you already.
I'm
was he
gonna
the one
start
that I
looking
gave the
through this
water?
pile for, like, my first priority is gonna be any pretty stuff that's left besides the magical things that just got pulled out.
Well, that's a lot of monies.
Like, beautiful objects. Something artistic.
Are there any like relatively large gemstones in there?
Yes.
Wow, each?
No, not each.
What? That's ridiculous.
Not each. There are a lot of different gemstones. Would you like to make... Is there a skill that you think will be useful in appraising or determining the inherent beauty of gems?
History?
Yeah, I was
Gemology?
history or investigation, maybe.
Gymnastics.
You could use history
Gymnastics.
or investigation.
The subset of acrobatics.
Investigation or history?
Investigation sounds like the best one to use.
Investigation.
Maybe insight?
Yes, because you can tell how the gem is feeling.
Uh-oh, I put this again. Dang it.
Do
Just
it.
pick the higher one. I was still on this. Oh, doesn't matter.
So you were doing the same, Crystal?
Yeah.
You both find striking gems. These two seem to be the best in the bunch. Yeah, definitely. These two are the best in the bunch of these gems. And you can make them whatever precious stone you desire, since you're looking for something you would like as a character. Since you're like, what is the best? And that's a very subjective thing. What kind of
Okay.
gemstone does Talia or Heseth enjoy?
Well, I'm not using it for enjoyment purposes. I plan on making a focus out of it at some point. So it really.
I think you would enjoy that.
So
What
probably
parts of
just
Talia-
like a very flawless gem, maybe.
So what works with the Talia aesthetic? Heseth, what kind of gemstone would Heseth enjoy?
Mm.
A cat's eye.
That's not obvious. Okay.
Well, I was thinking maybe like a bright chartreuse peridot.
There you go. That's what this gemstone is for you.
Opal.
An opal.
Ooh, opals are really
When you say
pretty.
that, you don't mean that's what it is for her, but when I see it, I see a diamond, right?
No. That's what it now is in reality. It was a shapeless, formless thing until reality coalesced, and now it's that thing for everybody.
You said it was flawless, yeah?
Yes.
Or is it just kind of blessed?
I'm going to walk the perimeter of the cavern and then like spiral inward to make sure I don't miss anything within my radius of detecting magic. I assume at some point I'll be passing by the pool.
Move your character around so you can actually, because you'll be able to see things around you better.
Yeah, make me use the map. I haven't bothered to make it render yet. Hang on.
What's this thing?
That's
Looks like a big roach.
that's Colin.
Oh.
So technically, yes.
It's a big roach.
Why does this huge roach in the background? It looked like a roach over there.
You-
Like, that part looked like a
Howard,
leg and like
from
an
that
antenna.
from that tunnel right there, you feel cool air coming through.
Okay.
See the wretch.
I say, hey, there's cool air coming from this way.
Garrett says, "Yeah,
And then,
yeah, I've noticed."
What about
Okay.
the top up here?
I'll tell you when I get there.
Nah, that's
What, the
the same
passageway or
stuffy
the
cave air?
the water?
Steel air? Okay.
Cave air. Same stuffy cave air from there. There is a placard next to the pool, but you do see light coming from the pool.
Okay. I like lean out over the pool. Does the water feel magical or anything weird?
Oh yeah, there's magic coming from this from the placard.
Oh, it's
a
definitely
placard.
magic-y.
Is it
I was like,
the
this
right
is where the
school
portal
for
is.
I feel?
Huh?
Is it the correct school of magic for teleportation?
Yes.
Okay. I say I believe this would be his portal if, based on the magic I'm feeling.
Did he say there was a placard? What does it say?
You don't know. It is not in a language you speak.
It says no diving.
It would.
But it is a language that you think you've seen before all throughout this temple. Through the temple
It
above.
says, this is my ool. Notice there is no P in it.
That's pretty
Says
good.
Dragon hot tub.
You really are a dad.
If it's a dragon pool, there's definitely tea in it.
There's at least some D in it.
What?
Yeah, because it sounded like she said there was D in it, so I'm trying to make sure that's not what she actually said. That's what I heard, though.
You know, in Yu-Gi-Oh, the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, they shorten dragon to just the letter D. You get the card Lord of D.
Yeah.
That's what she meant the entire time.
Yeah, that's normal. Alright. So I've completed a circuit of the place, and I'm going to walk through the middle of the treasure room area. Did I pick up any other magic stuff or anything else that I should be aware of? Magic
No.
traps? Magic.
No.
Okay. I guess I wouldn't know it was a trap until I already fiddled with it, but I'd fiddle with it.
So how much treasure does everybody take?
Ooh.
Well, we have to divide it. So I guess the question is, are we dividing this evenly amongst the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Is that right? Of
Mhm.
us?
Let's see.
Wait, are we doing this again?
I don't know if
'Cause
we should divide
last
it up.
time- Yeah, last time we had treasure, which
It
in game was
would
only a couple
be
hours ago. We had this whole talk about how to divide it up.
7 of us because
Troy Kithis doesn't count.
Troy Kithis said he would not be taking any of the treasure.
Right, he hired us, and also we rescued the other two guys, Colin and
Yeah, they get to
Gareth.
survive.
Yeah, so
Gareth says,
I'm like, I gave one of them my treasure last time, so.
Gareth says, I would like some of this gold because a dragon's treasure is something a dwarf covet very. It's one of the things dwarves covet, and I'm going to be taking the corpse if that's okay too.
the corpse.
The whole
Yeah, I'm going to
thing.
take the whole corpse.
How, though?
I'm tying it up and I'm going to drag it out of here. You guys,
Well,
you
you're going to be dragging it by yourself.
So, I think this is where we're going to part ways. I'm going to go back to Fort Guido with the dragon, and you guys can take your portal.
Well, we're not taking
Okay.
All right.
But, okay, yeah. Sure.
I mean,
Whatever.
Nice life.
He's a
Dragon.
corpse.
I'm not particularly opposed to you taking the corpse.
Actually, can I make an herbalism check to know if I should like try and harvest anything? Like, are there rare dragon parts one might want?
Goodies. Yeah, that pearl at the center of his throat that ignites the flame that he. I'm taking that.
Like,
The flint
if
in his
you had
throat.
time to skin and tan his scales, you could make some really interesting leather armor.
No, I'm talking herbalism. I don't know any leather crafting.
Yeah, no, there's not really.
Okay. I don't know anything about leather crafting.
Like, you could sell powdered
if I took anything off the dragon, it'll probably rot and stink before I figured out what to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it
But
probably
Gareth
are-
wants it for basically a trophy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He goes through a pool several times in a month, so I think maybe
So-
he doesn't stink.
Are dragon eyes special? They
No.
like rocks? Are these secretly rocks?
Like, I don't know what
They're
every
very
spell
pretty.
is. I don't know what every spell is in the player's handbook. There might be a spell that needs dragon parts for anything, but you know.
Oh yes, the dragon bits spell. We bits of dragon to make another dragon. I don't know.
So Garrus says...
you can go ahead and let my extra me go away.
Oh, that's true. So Garrus says, this tunnel over here, I'm pretty sure that goes back up to the surface.
Sure it does.
Are you making fun of me?
How petty.
I was agreeing with you.
Let the dude go.
Let him take his dragon corpse and
Just let
drag
him
it.
go. Let him take his dragon and go.
Oh, I just realized he's going to at one point dump it over a 50-foot cliff down.
Well,
It's gonna, like, split.
no, not necessarily.
I can't see that. Is that okay?
He says, I'm not going back the way we came. I'm going that way.
Oh.
He has to
well,
go up now.
What if there's like kobolds or goblins or orcs or stuff?
Well, I'm not
And
afraid.
you'll be all like, I killed this. I'm your leader. You should use that. That's good.
That's a good idea. I think I'll do that. I'm very intimidating.
Especially with that whole dragon with you. Like, they're not going to want to mess with you if you killed their boss.
So I'll
You
be
need to
going
find a
back.
wizard that knows how to animate a corpse. Because that...
Let's not do that. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Is it? I don't know. I just think that you'd be like a free horse that flies.
That could be pretty cool.
So are you dividing the treasure 7 ways?
Yeah,
I think it's only fair.
Five ways.
Because they said we were cutting out Colin DeFilch because we rescued him and that's his prize.
What?
And we're
Colin
cutting out
is like-
Troy Kithis because Troy Kithis hired us and he said he didn't want none. And the other guy's taking the corpse.
Yep.
Colin's like, you're taking me out of...
That's what Luger said. I'm recapping that.
No.
I'm just giving you the details of the arguments that were presented to me.
No, I'm getting some gold. This is happening. I helped fight this dragon. I'm getting gold.
Or what?
Oh, come on, guys. It's only fair.
I mean, wow. I'm not. Wow, this pool is really amazing. It's like
I had would say, I'm with Lugaru. Or what?
Are we really doing this? Like, he's been here. Just cut him in.
He survived because of us. This man is a man who would have died, was on death's door multiple times, and also brought more struggle to our group as we adventured.
I mean, you
His
guys have saved my
prize
life too.
His prize is the
Lugaru's
treasure
life.
he was
I mean,
able
I
to
get cut
carry
out
out of
too, and Lugaru gets cut out because he got knocked out by some.
No.
This
Because we all came in here together looking for this stuff. This guy was just in here locked up, stuck, and we saved him. So now he owes us.
and he has a whole pouch of treasure he has found throughout his adventure.
Hasn't he unlocked like 75 locks in the week? Isn't he the
And
one
he
that
took-
doing that?
And he took cuts of all the treasure we found along the
And
way.
so he can take a cut of this one too. Man, y'all greedy. Look at
I'm
all
not
this.
greedy.
Y'all can share.
For
I'm
the
only-
record, I had originally started making like 8 piles until I asked, and I was trying to start making less piles.
Scooting it back in.
I'm just being
Back out. Scooting it out. Scooting it back in. Scooting it back out.
And Lugaru says, all right, fine. You know what? You can have part of the direwolf's share because I don't think he'll notice.
The direwolf gets no share.
He knocked the dragon down twice. So
Yeah.
if your argument
Yeah,
is he helped fight the dragon,
Direwolf gets
then
Z is what the direwolf.
why?
Well, you know what? The direwolf just doesn't have any concept of money.
You don't know
Because
that. Have you
You're going
asked
to be
him?
like, I'm going to be the direwolf's proxy because the direwolf doesn't know what to do. So naturally, that's going to go to me because I'm his
He's a
proxy.
representative on his
I'm
side.
just going to point out that the direwolf seemed to like Talia the least.
And I would just like to point out that I've blown up somebody before in this party, and I'll do it again. Don't mess with me.
Oh, snap.
So
Even
how
though
about we
he's
try to
fluffy
play this?
and I love him. But even though he doesn't care for me.
So, Howard, just type in the amount of money each person gets in the chat box.
And I will do that. I have a solid number to abide by.
All right. Talia, going back to you and the placard. You've seen this language. It's the same language that has been in the entire monastery above.
Is it the language that I have this like translation book for?
It is.
But the book was like
The book's kind of
Damn it.
wet.
well, is it still wet? Because I've had it for quite some time.
Well, yeah, it is. You fell into a giant body of water.
When did I fall into a giant body of water? What
When
did
you
it
went
say?
down the trap, the big trap that slid you down there.
I wasn't here for that.
I
so,
know.
Yeah, okay. I
Well,
was like, what? When did
she
this
dried
happen?
me
That was
off, so I figure if she didn't like being wet, she would have dried
You know,
herself
I
off
could just use
too.
prestidigitation to dry the book,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
So
It's dry. It's a cantrip.
you cast your spell, and wind whips around you and blows off all the moisture and off of the book. Now you have a dry book. That's much easier to read and less easy to damage.
Well, I guess I'll look at it and cross-reference it with the placard and see if I can understand anything.
It is the placard basically says lake. Oh shoot, forgot what this lake is called.
Lake shoot.
Titicaca.
You know, I was thinking
That's what I was thinking
I was
too.
gonna say it. And I'm glad you said it.
It's a legit lake.
I know, but still,
It's
it's
just
funny that you said it. 'cause I
The
was
most
literally
fun
thinking
lake
it.
name to say.
Yeah, it's right below.
Lake Titicaca.
It's right
What's the
between
lake
Bolivia
that,
and Peru.
that Prince always used to talk about? Minnetonka, Lake Minnetonka. There you go. It could be Lake Minnetonka.
Lake Amsarac.
There you go.
So it says Lake Amsarac, and then underneath it, it has the most generic way to open it. The translation is Open Sesame.
Okay.
Open sesame.
But in the entropic language, so it sounds evil and weird.
So is it like a bunch of
It's not Hebrew or Yiddish or whatever that language.
Parcel tongue.
Parcel tongue.
I don't speak this language. I probably can't
It's
pronounce.
like-
I mean,
it's
there'd
like
be a
evil-
pronunciation guide. It's a translation guide, so there'd be a pronunciation
Oh yeah,
guide. in it.
definitely. It's like evil Latin, more like.
So it's really
Because Latin doesn't
distinguished.
sound evil enough. It's evil Latin.
Right?
The language is called entropic. And it kind of sounds like evil Latin. You hear like regular, like Harry Potter, but evil.
There. So,
So it's Leviosa.
It's more like Levios Rook. Lovios Rook.
That
What?
does
So
sound
it's
evil.
Russian.
Oh yeah, you're further.
okay, so what's happening now? Are we still waiting for
I'm
the
waiting for Howard to write down
treasure,
the treasure.
the treasure conundrum?
Yeah, I'll have it for you in just a second.
While he's doing that, what is Troy Kithis doing?
I was just going to say before
Probably
you cut
just
that,
waiting
so that
for
we're
us.
clear,
Yeah, Troy is.
I'm dividing this by the 6 of us because the dwarf is taking the dragon body.
Yeah.
All right, and Troy Kithis doesn't get a share if you hadn't watched.
Oh, I think Troy's weapon was damaged, right?
Yeah,
His crossbow.
but his crossbow is damaged.
So those are the each shares. They aren't near as amazing as the first numbers.
Gareth will ask if he can take one gemstone.
Okay. I didn't divide up the 42 by 6, which would have been 7 each.
But he'll like.
So who does he take one from? Who would like to give Gareth a gemstone?
You can have one of mine because I have one.
I don't mind giving him a gemstone. My character.
Oh, it's only 40. Yeah, it's only 40. 2 of those gemstones have been taken.
Yes, there's actually 40 or whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
well. Wait, who took them?
Me and Hesse
Yes.
took one.
All right. Well,
Us
then no
pretty
problem.
ladies did.
No, that just comes out of your 6.
Yeah, that's fine. I just got first pick.
We got the best one, so you know.
Okay, so you get everybody gets 7 of the 6 of us, except you 2 get an additional 6 instead of the 7 because you already took one, and then whoever wants to can take one of those 7 and give it to Garrett.
So he has basically something to eat or money to stay at a place. Basically traveling expenses, so he gets
Yeah. Okay.
So 6.
Well, 6 plus the one you had earlier, unless you've already taken off one to give to Garrett.
So I have 5. 4 plus 1 total 5. You have one of mine.
I mean, I'll give Gareth one of mine. It's fine.
Troy walks up to the body of water and says, so this is the portal.
Unless an hour has passed, I say, no, it's not going to be ready for another 30 minutes. I just ate. We're supposed to hold. I don't want to get cramps.
So I guess while we're standing around resting, I'd like to talk to Troy for a minute.
All right.
I'll pull him over to the side, kind of out of earshot.
Sure, out of
'cause
earshot.
I don't want to have this discussion with everybody.
Unless anybody wants
listening.
to be sneaky.
Nosy folk. Okay, so I'd be like, so I believe now is probably a good time for you to tell me what you did to have everybody trying to kill you and me by proxy, because I don't know exactly what you're running from. I know we were dabbling in some things we probably shouldn't have been dabbling in, but I mean, to be fair, I don't really understand why that means my life is in danger. Why is your life in danger?
What has happened is the Galantrian wizards have a hidden form of magic called Radiance. It's a magic that I helped teach you. Remember, we found this hidden book, and I gave it to you to study, and you were able to create a special magical focus from it. Well, this magic is only taught to select few, and is a hidden secret of Galantry, a special kind of magic that they won't share with anybody else. They're basically hoarding this magic, and their princes are the only ones who can cast it. Now you can cast it too. You are part of that select group. This magic should be available to everyone, and the fact that we have that secret makes us targets. They know that I know, and now they're persecuting all Elphatians in Galantry. Your parents, I made sure your parents got out okay, but I had to come find you and make sure you got out of Galantry all right as well, which put everybody in danger.
Well, I assumed that magical ability was innate. It wasn't something that I was taught, other than the other types of magic that I was studying. But
your sorcery is definitely innate, but Radiance, that is something totally different. That comes from this specialized study, this specialized type of magic that only these Galantrians know.
So they're. I'm not quite sure. So they are after you because you taught me something you weren't supposed to teach me, basically.
Exactly.
And do you know how they found out? Like, is that with those people that were after us before? That's other, sorceress. She wasn't really
The Demon's Eye, I have never met before. She was an assassin that was contracted probably by the princes of Galantry, the people who know about Radiance, to kill me to make sure this secret doesn't get out. How they found out about it? I think I overstayed my welcome. I got sloppy, and I apologize.
Okay, I guess. I mean, what are we, now that we're getting out of here, like, is it the plan to just keep hopping around, or what are you...
I'm going back to Alphacia with this knowledge. From there, I will make sure that they understand each one of this group are known as heroes, and I will come back with gifts from Alphacia for each one of your friends. In the form of money, title, and magic. Because they have helped make sure that the secrets that the Galantrians are holding, what they're doing, has come to light. And that is something that will change the entire world. Pardon me, everybody. I have to check out something real quick. Okay.
I've asked too many questions.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that interruption. Hopefully this portal will lead outside of Galantry. If the rumors are true, it will lead to Darokin, around some sort of lake in Darokin. That's what your friend Heseth said.
Okay.
Are there any other questions?
I think I figured out what I needed to figure out.
Thank you for helping me all this way, and I'm deeply sorry I put you in so much danger. That was never.
Well, I mean,
my
we
intention.
knew we were doing stuff we weren't supposed to be dabbling in, and I wasn't going to lay, obviously. So it is what it is.
Did you find out anything more about Radiance in your travels, though?
I mean, what do you mean? Did I find anything out?
You went to Quaz Quentin to find out more about the history of Galantry, and I was hoping you'd find something there about Radiance. Did you find any books there about Radiance, or...
I didn't. You might want to ask Heseth, though, because she found books, too. I don't have any history books on any of that kind of nature. But Heseth does.
Coded book.
I don't think so.
Everybody keeps saying that, but I'm looking at my... I'm like...
Do you not see a book in your inventory and under your character called Zeliger's Diary?
You had a book that was, like, in code?
Deleted. It's not in my inventory anymore.
It's not in your inventory. It's under your character folder. You see, Talia, what happened...
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
Because I just have a book about plants and a book about weather.
This chapter 1 book that was, like, half translated or something like that. Yes.
You know, you fully translated the first chapter.
Mm-hmm.
You need to translate other chapters.
That chapter tells me nothing. But I will let him read it so that he can know as much as I know, which is yet. which is something he should already know.
He's like, "You've done a good job translating this." He seems to know about radiance, and that he's used radiance in his studies, but you haven't translated these other chapters. I'm sure there are more secrets to radiance inside this book if this Zeliger character was using it. I'm sure this book will help you in the future in your studies on radiance if you could only translate it.
Most likely, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of hesitant because I don't know if it's something that's dangerous or if I'm going to am I going to expose myself to more danger by doing this? I mean, the first chapter talks about soul orbs, which I'm assuming is what my focus is. But I don't know if it's smart to continue pressing into this.
It is up to you whether you want to continue your studies or not. But I'm glad your adventure did bear some fruit.
Some.
We should get back. I'm sure everybody's very suspicious of what we're talking about.
Probably. Let's go back.
All right, is there anything else y'all want to do during your rest?
Two things. When they get back, I am drinking. So, no, I don't look terribly suspicious. And the other thing is I would like to spend my hit dice.
Yes, everybody can spend their hit dice to heal.
Points, and I totally want to use some hit dice because this sucks.
Oh, yeah. I might want to do that, too.
Oh, we can do our hit dice.
Yes. If
Yep.
you have hit dice to spend, you can spend them to heal.
Taking a short rest.
Nice.
That was a
someone
nice
rolled
roll.
And you can use them one at a time until they're all used up.
I rolled a 1.
1 plus whatever your con is.
Which is
Really?
Oh my
1?
That was some lame rolling, but 13 and 4, that puts me 1 point shy of full.
I think I'm good with just the 1. Well, yeah.
So Gareth dusts himself off and says, "Well, I've rested long enough. I'm going to take this guy back to Fort Guido and get some laurels."
I rolled 1 twice.
Well,
I will
good for you.
shake hands with Gareth and wish him a good, safe journey.
You too.
Do y'all think we should just sleep here before moving on, or do you think we'll be... Because there's no telling when this comes out. It could be another dragon's lair.
Now look
I won't
at
stay-
this. Do you know what to expect from this portal?
In fact, it probably is another dragon, or the same dragon's lair. But he could have traps there. We could get blown up the moment we show up.
Well,
Maybe we should send
I'm
Troy Kempis through
feeling
first and he can
okay
come back and
right
tell us
now.
if it's safe.
Wow. Why don't we just wait for dude to drag it? Oh, wait, you're talking about the portal, not the main exit.
Oh, Colin, did Colin want to come with us, or is he going to follow the dwarf out?
Colin's like, I'm taking the portal. I'm
Okay.
all in on this portal.
Great.
Oh, there you go. Jump right on.
He's ready to go through. He's like,
I'm like, can we touch the water? Is it just water?
feels like water. Splish, splish, splish.
I'm like, oh, my hand! Oh my god!
It's not poisonous acid.
Here goes the dragon, sliding away, slowly but surely.
I
Well,
don't
I'm not
know
jumping
how
in
he's
there
going to
first.
get
I
that
don't
all
know.
the way
I mean,
back.
I'm totally down to rest because I am pretty exhausted myself, but I'll leave it up to the rest of the group as well.
I'll
I'm with Neelavar.
rest.
Somebody
stuff
needs
to
to
read.
check it. So
got stuff.
Troy Kittis will tentatively put his hand in there. Okay, I guess I'll test it then. And he'll jump in, and then he's down there for a little bit, and then he comes back up, and he says, "There's no portal."
You didn't open it. You have to say the words here.
What are the words?
Okay, and then I guess since I can pronounce it, I'll pronounce it the evil Latin. Open sesame.
The glow from the pool becomes even stronger as daylight comes up through the pool. Well, that
Daylight.
did something.
Oh.
He
So we're going to be
dives back
swimming
down into
up
the
from the
pool?
bottom of a lake?
He's gone, isn't he? Did it work?
he comes
Like
back up
looking
and he
over.
says, "Yeah, there's a portal down here.
Cool.
It comes. I'm not sure where it comes up because it just continues through more water. Maybe this is the lake."
It probably is.
In fact,
The lake? What lake?
I don't know. What's the lake called, Heseth? Is it in your notes? I don't know if it's in
I
your
don't
notes.
know. I don't think that you put the name of the lake.
Yeah, Lake Amsarak.
Okay. Yes, it could very well be Lake Amsarak.
Talia.
Which I believe is a translation for Crystal Lake. And there's a guy that runs around with a mask and a sharp weapon that stops teenagers from having fun.
Talia, on the placard, in Entropic, it says Lake Amsarak.
Yes. It's Lake Amsarak. Evil Latin.
Crystal Lake?
Okay.
Speaks in evil Latin.
Well, it comes out as whatever evil Latin for lake is, and then Amsarak.
Yeah.
Well then, it seems like all we need to do is swim.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he will go into the pool, he'll dive back down, and disappear.
Well, I'm ready to go if you guys are.
I mean, I
Sure.
thought we were gonna like rest.
Yeah, I was thinking we were gonna rest, but well, I guess we
It
can
sounds
go.
like we're
Wow,
coming
it's
out in
fun.
the wilderness, not in some cave system. So I think it might be more comfortable on the other
Well,
side.
Cullen jumps into
Sorry, I
the
already went down there, so I'm out. I'm going.
Cullen jumps into the pool and says, "Finally."
All right.
Let's
I
go.
immediately start checking my pouches and pockets and such.
Yeah.
One leaves.
Tie up all my stuff.
Do I notice anything missing? Should I
No,
mark
not,
stuff off?
nope.
Okay.
So y'all dive
As a
down
player,
in.
I'm cool with it, but I do need to know since I am.
Is anybody over encumbered?
Yeah,
No.
calculate encumbrance.
No, I don't think so.
Though.
How would you know?
It's something times your strength. I just forget what it is. I think it's like 15 times your strength or something ridiculous.
Your character sheet already
does it do
computes
it for you?
you? Yeah, it already computes it for
It'll
you.
turn red if you're over encumbered.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, then no.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm not overcumbered. I'm very not.
As long as you have your
But I'm
weight.
going to try and make that happen real quick because I want to see what it looks like.
You drown.
If I had that leather,
Have to offload your pockets before you die.
yep,
It's
sure
like
does.
Sonic. You just
It says over carrying capacity in red letters as soon as you do that.
Yep.
Okay, not over encumbered. Thanks. No, it did that. That's awesome. I like it that the moment I pick up one extra coin, it's going to be like, boom, you can no longer move.
It's very Skyrim.
Whirlwind all of a sudden.
stupid copper.
Why?
It's very
Why?
Elder Scrolls. Did you know that Dungeons and Dragons and Bethesda are like now? So, Lugaru, what are you doing?
Well, I have a feeling that the direwolf isn't gonna want to go diving, so I'm letting everybody else go first,
Who needs
So
a
that he-
bath? You need
so
a
that he
bath.
can. I want him to like see that we're all doing this, and then I'm gonna go second to last. I'll try to coax him into the water with me.
Okay, make an animal handling roll.
I know the dogs can swim, but I don't think they're divers. Oh, so I don't know why I had an advantage on. That doesn't look
So
good.
the direwolf seems very hesitant to get into this pool, even if everybody's going. It's not something he wants to do.
Understandable. Sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do, buddy. Can't just kill dragons all day. I'm gonna shove him in.
All right, make a strength check.
As you go to do that, I'm going to touch your back and go, you got this. And
But,
I will cast guidance. So whatever you're about to do, if you want, you can add D4 to it.
But I'm not gonna do it like suddenly or like I'm attacking him. I'm gonna do it, like somebody helping an old dog into the back of a pickup.
Yeah,
Come on, boy.
make a strength check, and you can use guidance to get a plus D4 to your strength check.
Okay.
So it's not like the way your brothers teach you how to
Because
safely
it's going to
back
resist
check
you.
you to the pole.
Oh, is this trying to get the dire wolf in?
All right. It's in the water, and it's Doggy paddling in the water.
Okay.
Like, I'm not doing that.
But so many dogs love playing in the water.
How deep do we have to dive?
You don't know.
Okay.
I have an idea.
What?
Well, you could test his loyalty to you by pretending to drown and swim downward.
Hey.
Well, too bad for you.
Yeah, he's like,
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Why would you assume it was a bad idea?
Experience. So, yeah, I'm going to splash around a little bit, like I'm just, treading water, and then start to struggle, and then sink. And right before I go underwater, I'm going
Make a
to let out a little
deception check.
help.
Deception.
What? Deception. No, I'm not deceptive.
Yeah.
So we get to add to D4.
I mean,
We'll have to
I know.
see how wise the wolf is.
I tap him again as he's doing all that.
Very good.
And I say that well.
I was like, yeah, you ain't fooling me with that, bud.
Hold on,
Sorry.
before
I,
you don't tap him for anything, Howard. You have to make an insight check because he's acting like he can't swim.
I was my idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't be fooled by my own idea.
Well, you can.
It was a really good idea.
Unfortunately, the wolf is super wise and onto
Yes.
your tricks.
There's no reverse for guidance that I can cast, like just Bane or something. I think there is actually.
Tarek, did you go under too?
Do I?
Tarek, did you go under as well? Did I go under?
yeah, I'm going under.
So how are you going to get the wolf down there?
Well, let's see. The wolf is pretty freaking strong, so it's gonna be, I'm not going to be able to, sink it.
No.
That's just like jumping on its back. And
And also, if you attack it, there's a chance you'll ruin all that you've tried, and we'll just be fighting firewolves. And at this point, I'm me, who's still up here?
Just you two.
Oh, good. Yeah, we were a good match. We can take out this werewolf, no problem.
I'm just
Well,
gonna
if it
swim
tries
down
to attack you, all
the
you have to
portal.
do is go through.
I'm going to swim down to the portal and then back up to the surface a couple of times, just back and forth. And kind of playfully tease the wolf, splash him a little bit, and I'm trying to get him to play.
Make an animal handling roll.
Tap.
Add a d4.
Okay.
At 18, that's good enough. You finally figure out how to coax this thing to dive, though it's, you know what? It's really hard to do. Let me, he's got
We
to,
show up an hour later with our happy playing direwolf.
yeah, wolves and dogs don't want to dive. They just naturally don't. So
They can, though.
they can. They just
Maybe they
naturally
will.
do not want to do that. So you finally get this dog, this wolf, to go down through the portal.
Nice. Now he's a diver wolf.
Diver wolf.
He's a diver wolf.
All right, who was it who was calling me the guy with the dad jokes earlier?
Me.
So,
Takes one to know one.
Talia, you swim down through the portal, and suddenly down becomes up, and you're swimming up towards the top of this lake. Fish pass by you now. As you swim up, and you breach the water, and you see Trichithis and Colin, they're yelling, and you're in the middle of this lake does not look like a normal lake. The land is so far away. You are in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a great lake.
A superior lake, or perhaps an eerie one.
Yeah. Maybe an eerie one? Is that what you said?
Yes.
I hear on where you're coming from.
Oh, nice.
Boy. Boy.
They are yelling and splashing because they see a boat! Over here! Hey!
Am I in the same vicinity as them?
Yes.
Okay.
You're all kind of treading water in the middle of this lake.
How far is the boat?
Yeah, I was gonna say how far is the boat?
Oh, it's kind of rowing towards you. You see oars come out. It's a sailboat, but the sail is down. And you see an oar come out, and he's kind of oaring on over to you.
Oren.
So the person sees us and is coming our way just slowly.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't have to do that. Never mind then.
Heseth, the same happens to you, and you breach the water, and you are miserable.
Well, I guess I'm going to swim toward the boat to kind of close the distance a little.
Okay.
Slowly. Because
I'm
I'm
also
sure
going to head toward the
it's
boat.
watery at this point.
Okay. The boat comes near y'all, and there's a man in, what's it called? The kind of shirt that they wore in like the 16th, like Henry VIII wore it.
Poet shirt, a tunic,
I think it's is it a doublet? Is it like a...
Oh,
Oh,
are we talking
okay.
like fancy outfit?
Kind of fancy, yeah. It's not that fancy, but it's a little on the upper end side. It's a little breathable. And this is a sailboat, and it's kind of big. It's not like there's only two people in it. This guy, this kind of bearded guy, and a kid. Around 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. And he says, "Oh, hello. Please come on aboard." And he'll pull out his hand and he'll try and hoist y'all up into the boat.
Oh,
So,
thank you so
Tarek,
much.
You breach and you see this scene of people getting pulled up into the boat. What are you
I
doing?
step in the boat, immediately cast prestidigitation, shake off the water.
Oh, can you do me too, please?
Cast it as well.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll kind of swim over toward the boat.
Okay.
I swim to the boat.
Wow, I didn't know there were mermaids in this water.
But get me on the boat. This armor is heavy.
He's like, I'm sinking. Someone help.
I'm sure you have a story to tell. He pulls y'all on up.
Perhaps one you wouldn't even believe.
I am Jadarin Corin, and this is my son, Eustace.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the rescue. My
Oh,
name is Heseth.
You are not the dungeon explorer, Heseth, are you?
Yes. You've heard of me?
Oh, of course. I am.
I start looking at her clothes, see where it's written. I was like,
Yeah.
Like I have it on a name tag.
I am.
hello, my name is Hethis, the Dungeon Explorer.
I am a member of the Darokinian guilds.
Oh, of course.
I heard. I have friends that have bought stuff from you before. They said if I needed something, I should come and contact you.
Hey, look, here you are.
Well, I don't have much on me right now.
I'm sure you're out here in the middle of the lake because of some ancient underwater ruins?
We heard that
Not
a dragon
quite.
flew into the lake and never came up.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this dragon. I believe his name was, something or other. The Younger.
I have to look that
Truly evil Bob the Dragon.
Is truly evil Bob the Dragon. Yes, of course. No, it was, dang it. Branded.
Oh, jeez, it's not
Branded the
opening.
Dragon. Yes, of course. People said that I should be afraid of him, but he's never attacked me, and I am a fisherman of these parts for a while. But yes, some of my friends were attacked by this dragon. Usually smaller boats. Nothing... Maybe I am too big for him.
That could be. We actually just fought him. He was a small young dragon.
You fought the dragon? That is very...
We
That's
slayed
very
a
heroic.
dragon.
Yeah,
Especially a red dragon. I hear the red dragons are very powerful.
Ferocious is more like it.
Eustace, don't do what these people do. They're
As I
crazy.
pick off fish skin from my arm, like,
Eustace, you just be a fisherman. Fish get you money. This stuff get you killed.
I'm like looking visibly uncomfortable with the fact that we're telling all this to a rando person in a boat.
he apparently knows Heth.
So we're members of the same trading guild.
Mm? I just take notes.
We are birds of a feather.
Sure,
By the way,
okay.
Talia, your focus feels drained. Like it doesn't have as much radiance in it.
Wouldn't I have already noticed that before? Until now. Like just now, I just
Just
now
now.
noticed that?
Yes.
Like it's not waterproof.
Or like, maybe it doesn't work as well when you're not in
Not
Glantry.
close. I would already know that, though, wouldn't I?
Hmm?
You don't know all the secrets?
I don't know all the secrets, but that one would seem like I would have figured that out a long time ago.
Well, you do know that when you're in Galantry City, it is the most powerful. And when you're in the surrounding countryside, it's a little less. But you've never been outside Galantry while you had this power. And now it seems really weak.
Interesting.
I'll make note of that, but I'm not going to tell anybody. Troy Kithis is still around, isn't he?
Yes. He's
I'll
not
share
saying
that
a
with
word.
him.
You're going to share it with him?
Yeah, I'm going to pull him over and be like, and I'll just show it to him.
Well,
And,
he can't.
I mean,
there's
it
no
visibly
noticeable
looks
difference.
weaker, right? Or do I just
It's
feel
not a
that?
You
visible
just feel
thing.
it. It's not a visible thing.
Okay, so then I'll explain to him. My focus feels weird. It feels drained. It feels like it's not. I'll share that information with him.
Are we all in the same boat?
I'll make
still?
a note of
The
that.
boat's big though, so I'm not over here with the megaphone
Yeah, it's a-
like
it's a
my
sailboat."
focus broke.
But I'm still in the water just paddling around with the
Yeah,
dire
yeah.
wolf.
With a big wolf. It's like,
Yeah.
what about your
Having
dog?
fun.
Your two dogs.
Do you have a fishing net?
Yes. He
Can I
pulls
put
it out.
And I will lower that to try and help Lugaroo get the dire wolf up here.
Okay.
And the fishing net.
You can use
I
the
hope
fishing
it's
net
really
to climb.
sturdy.
You can use the fishing net to climb.
Poor gyro's been tied to string like ropes and being dangled off cliffs, and now he's getting.
Hey,
I'm hoping that
He's an adventurer now. It comes with the territory.
Yeah, he's gonna have horse barding soon.
Well, when you guys get them up here, I'm casting prestidigitation on both of them because I don't want wet dogs. So both of y'all are getting it. Sorry. It just feels like a
How are
breeze.
you getting that enormous dog up? You're not a dog. You're a dog man. What are you?
Lupin. We
Oh,
say
Lupin.
Lupin.
Oh, a lupin.
He's a person, and his name is Lugaroo.
Of course, of
This
course.
bonded
But
man
this guy actually is a wolf.
thinking about what's coming next.
Yeah, he's a big old smarty. So I start rubbing the dog.
You mean the wolf?
How
The
are you?
dire wolf, yeah.
How are you?
No,
getting-
Lugaroo's face. No.
Well, I guess I should get you back to dry land. Is there any more of you, or is someone else coming up?
Has
I
everyone
look
gotten in now?
overboard. Has Cullen got up
Oh,
yet?
Colin. Yeah,
he was
he's,
first.
He's one of the first ones.
Probably practically
Please.
leapt out.
Actually,
I so want to push him off the boat. Let's go.
Yeah,
Just
lean him
he-
back in
he'll
the
survive.
boat.
He'll figure it out.
He's got his wet boots up. He don't care. He's happy.
He got paid. That's why. The son of a bitch.
I'll gently slide his boots off of whatever he's rudely putting him boots on and cast prestidigitation on him too. You can be dry as like the rest of us.
It's
Rude.
like he
No
says,
culture.
"Why did you take my boots off? Now my boots are wet and I am
No,
dry."
he had his boots
Not
up,
off
like,
of
I thought you meant
him.
Oh,
that
you
step
take
on
his.
something.
Okay, you just pull his.
Like, get him
Yeah,
off
I
the
was pulling
furniture.
His feet off of whatever he was putting his feet on, somebody's stuff,
Got it.
rudely, and then cast it to dry him off. So he's dry.
Hey, during the boat ride here, I'm going to be casting mending on all of my armor, anything that was damaged in the fights that I took all this damage from last game.
All right.
Putting myself back together. If anyone walks up and asks, I will lay my scalpel on their stuff, cast my incantations through my scalpel, which is fairly magical, and therefore fix your things as well if you ask. If you don't ask, i.e., if you don't tell me, it doesn't happen.
So I point out Troy Kittis' bow because it's broken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all knew that.
So,
There you go.
Jeterin will
Fix
say,
this.
"Well, I should get you back to dry land. Eustace, can you help me with this tale? We need to get these people somewhere safe."
Of course.
And everyone hold on. There's a pretty good wind here. And the boat will kick into action. And
Yeah.
you'll start heading back inland. The water has a good... It's pretty windy. The water's got a good chop to it. So it's not the easiest of rides. But these guys look like skilled sailors and fishermen. They come up to a dock. And the dock comes into an estate that's walled off. It's a really large amount of land. And there are some sailors at that little dock. There's two more boats there. And they kind of pull it in and tie the boat off and say, Mr. Corn, we didn't expect you back until a few more hours. Who are these people? Oh, these will be my guests for the night. Thank you very much, Joseph. I didn't get as much fishing in, but that is okay. How's the work doing here? Oh, we're on schedule, sir. We're on schedule. Well, thank you very much. I'm happy to have you in my service. Please, gentlemen, off the boat. Ladies, he'll extend a hand to help you off and onto the dock. I'm sure we're going to have a fine feast tonight at my house. Please, come. You're invited. I'm sure you're hungry and tired from your adventure. I have plenty of space and plenty of food.
Oh,
Awesome.
thank you.
Man, this is a Balin fisherman.
Yeah. Like the McDuck fishing empire.
Excuse me, what'd you say?
I look around at the fisherman's things. Does anything look worn out or like it needs some minor repair that I could do real quick as a thank you for the...
Definitely.
I just get to work. It takes a minute for each item, for each like small break that I repair in each item. So I'll just get to work and start fixing things and not really say anything.
One of the workers sees you doing that, he'll come up and say, "That's wonderful! Thank you so very much for this. Are you a magic user or a priest or?"
Oh no, not a priest. But I have this tool that I can use, and I want to just use it to thank y'all for bringing us in. We needed the ride in from the lake. It was very helpful.
We could use something like that. Is it for sale?
Oh, well, no, I do a lot of adventuring here with my friends, and I need this.
Well, that's... Where did you get it? Is there a place I can get another one?
It was a kindly old woman, and I don't know that she's made others.
Make a deception roll.
I will make a deception roll.
He's dead now. He's not taking any new clients.
Stop calling me on my bullcrap. Jeez, man.
While he's telling all these lies, I'm going to try to find somewhere I can take a bath, because that would be very
You go in, and yeah, there is...
I am like, it was a kindly old woman that...
was a kindly old woman, yeah, and her name was... Orin
Huh?
Sailbone.
Samsonite.
Okay, that was it.
Samsonite.
Her name was Duck Hand Rudder. He's like, fine, don't tell me. Whatever, keep your secrets. And he walks off. He's very mad.
Trying to be nice.
Backfired. He's trying to help.
Well,
So you go to the...
One time you can't lie. Wow.
You go to the estate, and there's definitely a bathing area for... they have nice baths, a nice bathroom here. It's not like a communal bathroom or anything like that. They're like private. It's a private bath area.
See you guys later. Beeline towards it.
Ooh. Okay, normally I don't like being wet, but I do really need to clean up. So I'll take a quick bath. Super
Okay.
quick.
And, the bath area is actually a bathroom. There's no toilet in it. The toilet is...
Yes, it's a literal bath.
There's a separate house for that. A water closet. You come into the place, and this place is decorated really nicely. It's got taxidermied fish. It's got, like, little boats and bottles on it. It's got all sorts of cool stuff.
It's
Places
a Bass
to
Pro Shop.
lounge, little libraries, pictures on the walls of different family members. He introduces his family. You've already met Eustace. And this is Margaret, my wife, and this is Sally, my daughter. And Sally is like really small. She's like 4. And she's wearing a cute little dress.
I'll say, well, I'm pleased to meet you.
Okay, I'm assuming that we're all in this area, so I'm going to squat down to the tiny child's level, because I'm like probably 5 times her height.
Yeah. She goes, why are you blue?
I'm like,
The
what?
Guru goes, "Because she's an elf."
Elf.
Alphation.
I'm a very special type of my kind. My name's Talia. What's your name?
My name is Sally.
Oh, Sally. It's nice to meet you. And I'll shake her little tiny hands.
She backs off. She doesn't want to touch you.
You're blue. Why is everybody always... I mean, it doesn't help that I'm a giant, too, probably.
You're big and scary.
And blue. I mean, I'm not scary. I'm very pretty. I'm just huge and blue, so... Like, I've scared the child.
So you guys are treated to a pretty good dinner. The main course, of course, is fish, but they have rice dishes and carrots and big salads with ostentatious dressings and fruit. It's really nice. And it's not just their family and you guys. A bunch of the workers that work on the estate come and they eat too with you guys. And he'll ask you stories about where you've gone, what kind of adventures you've had, that sort of thing. Is anybody open up, or are y'all pretty tight-lipped?
It's
Well.
vague storytelling for me, no details.
I think about it for a moment. I'm like, we went to this place where I had lost my friend, and we ended up trying to negotiate with orcs between a territorial dispute between orcs and kobolds inside of an old place that was made by humans a long time ago. And I think that ended badly. I do know that they killed my friend before we got out of there. A lot of it's kind of a jumble. I drink a lot. You're a witch, and I go and I grab a drink.
Oh yeah, there's
Like,
wine
are you
here.
going to start crying because your friend was killed and it brought back a bad memory?
He pulled out several
No,
bottles
I
of
don't,
wine.
I don't start crying, but I do start drinking. And I have a cup.
If you want to know a little bit about Jeterin, he's about 40 years old, and he's a fisherman. And that's how he started out, but he became a really good businessman, and gradually acquired a fleet of cargo ships and fishing boats. And they conduct trade all over the known world. But he always, comes back here and likes fishing with his family when he can.
Okay.
So- He is sorry for your loss of your friend, and thinks it's very interesting that you had to negotiate with orcs and goblins on a regular basis.
It was also seen quite a few kobolds. I made friends with one, but right as I did, another one shot me because I didn't know he was there to make friends with. Cool guys.
After dinner, Jeterin will invite you to the study for drinks and cigars.
Oh. Well, I'll join for drinks, but no cigars.
So there he has different liqueurs, and he will. It's just him and you guys, and
Are there books in the study?
he'll say,
Library?
yeah,
That's what I'm in.
you are seasoned adventurers. I do have some work for seasoned adventurers if you're willing and able. I don't know what you're doing right now, but I would consider it a favor if you would take this job.
Well, is it a job or a favor?
I am quietly tossing salt and pepper on Ahed.
What?
I'm trying to
Because
be
he's
as
not
honest
as seasoned as
as
the rest of
possible the
us.
entire time.
It is a
That
job.
was bad.
It is a job. There is money for this. I never ask for something without payment. I'm a believer in hard work. You can get anywhere in life if you just work hard at it. I did it, and I've seen many adventurers do it as well. And you face greater dangers than I in search of making a name for yourself. It's very admirable.
Well,
Okay, because you
tell us,
said you had a favor and a job. So, like, are we going to do the job and then you'll owe us because we did a favor? Did we
I think
not
you're
pay
overthinking
for
it, Lugaroo. It's a job.
I think you're overthinking it as well.
It's a
I'm just
job.
trying to
Please
Look,
tell
if
us
you
the
are- if-
details.
If you want to do
Trying to get paid.
if you are for tit for tat, I mean, I did fish you out of the water. I wasn't going to talk about that.
See what you did, Lugaroo?
Of course, Hethus, let's get into the details. My
As
cousin,
I take a wobbly chair, and then after a moment, I fix it. Thanks
So now we're even for the ride.
We fixed your chair and some random nets back there. I kept wet dogs from shaking off in your boat.
Let's make sure we check off all the boxes.
shout out to Redfield. I hope he gets paid well over at PETA. I'm not sure how you can help unicorns after They're dead.
Nice
it was
one.
euthanized- It was euthanized ethically. I just want to say that.
I missed something.
Oh, it's on the chat.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Jeterin will go into the details. My cousin Theodore, a horse trader, died recently. He's a good man, but had no children, so I inherited all his material possessions. One of them was a box with parchments in it. Apparently, something had been passed along his side of the family for generations. Had charts showing our family trees, histories, old letters, that sort of thing. One of the papers was a deed. Turns out that a couple of centuries back, one of our ancestors earned himself a little dominion in the mountains up north. He built himself a castle, called it Corin Keep. Well, he and his family died in some sort of bandit raid. Since he had no descendants still living, his title was revoked. But apparently, some clerk forgot to reclaim the castle. When I presented the deed to the government offices, they were surprised as I to find out that I owned a castle none of us has ever heard of. Not a bad inheritance from poor Theodore, I say. Anyway.
Surprising to say the least.
Anyway, I sent Nored, one of my boys, up to Corin Keep to see what sort of shape it was in. It was up in the mountains, far from roads. He got close enough to watch the place, but didn't go in, because he saw activity. The keep was still standing, and it was in pretty good shape. And there were men moving around in the castle. And what was strange was that these men, and a lot of the birds in the area, glowed in the dark.
Well, that's unusual.
My boy, my man, was attacked by one of the birds. Said it gave off sparks. He got out of the area the next day. Now, I have a... Excuse me?
You said a bird gave off sparks?
Yes. The bird glowed and then gave off sparks. Like when you run your blade across the ground. And it hurt my man, Nored. Now, I have a clear title to the castle. No one should be there. So what I need is a band of trustworthy souls to go in there and clear the place out. You wouldn't have to kill everything you see. I mean, if you can persuade the men to leave, you get the same amount of money for less work.
Yes, of course.
But if they don't want to leave,
I appreciate that.
I only pay for results. That could mean some fighting. I'm going to offer 50 gold pieces each. I'll give you 1/3 now, and 1/3 on delivery. Delivery means my men can move in and start repairs. I can throw in a couple bonuses with that. The Corin that built this place was far from rich, but he might have a little gold tucked around here and there. If you find it, you can keep it. Same goes for goblets, jewels, that sort of thing. But if you take them, I want you to show them to me.
Okay.
Okay? Yes. In case I want to buy them from you.
Yes, of course.
Family heirlooms and all that stuff. It's part of my legacy. Papers, furniture, draperies, paintings. No, you can't touch those. They are mine. Also, when you're in my employ, you get all the fish you can eat free of charge. What do you say? Is it a deal?
It sounds good to me. What about you all?
It does sound pretty good, but so I have a question. You have this castle out in the middle of nowhere you didn't even know about, and now there's some like bad guys living in it. What are you gonna do with it once we clear it out? And the reason I ask is we, as a band of adventurers, are just sort of getting established, and having a base could be pretty sweet for us. So maybe like 6 months or even a year of free rent in your castle would really sweeten the deal for us.
No.
And of course, we'd help. We'd like sweep the floors and clean out the fridge. And,
Keep more bandits moving into it.
Yeah. Keep anybody else from moving in.
No,
You're going to have to man it.
Maybe when
somehow.
your cousin dies and leaves you a keep, you can have a keep. This one is mine.
No, of course. But like, you're going to have to hire somebody to guard it.
So you want to be security?
You want to? Are you done being an adventurer? I thought you were going to be adventurer.
No. I need somewhere. Look, I got a lot of stuff to carry around, and I need somewhere to leave it when I'm adventuring. I need I've got like this bag of treasure, and I don't want to haul it around everywhere I go and on all my adventures. And I'm not really the banking type, so
he needs a mattress to shove all that in.
I need a good, reliable mattress,
or a bag of holding.
Bronzedale is right near here. You can go there and maybe buy yourself a home. This keep is for me. This is my family's keep.
Sure, yeah, because you guys are so attached to it, you forgot about it for hundreds of years.
Come on, Lugaroo.
No, you don't have to take this mission if you don't want to. You are free to spend the night, and of course, in the morning, you can start heading for town.
Okay, fine. We'll do the job, I guess, if everybody else is on board.
Yeah, I want to find out what's going on with these glowing people. That's really interesting.
I don't even really know where we are right now, so I certainly don't have anything better to do.
Yeah, I'm also not sure exactly where we are, but as long as it doesn't impede what we were planning on doing too badly, I'm down to do it.
Yeah, I want to make sure that this is all okay with Troy Kithis.
Troy says...
Yeah, I was like, I'm looking over at Troy like, what?
Troy says, if you wish to take this job, this is your job. I have my own already. I'm going to be making my way back to Alphacia. I'm going to take a boat from Bronzedale in the morning, and I'll be heading out down the river, from the lake, down the river, and out to sea. I will meet you again in the summer.
Okay.
And
I'll try to have more of the book translated.
I read once a story about some people that spent a season in some sort of a keep, and things went really bad, and the guy ran around with an axe, was like chopping the doors, yelling, "Here's Johnny!" It was really scary. And there were ghosts. Is this a thing?
And then he froze out at the end, like he ended up freezing to death.
I don't finish books. They're very long.
So
maybe you should read books more often.
I read them. I don't read all of them.
That's a waste.
if it is all the same to you, I can meet you in Spicularum, the capital of Karamakos, during the Midsummer Festival.
Is there a map? I don't know where that. Do y'all know where that is?
It should be easy enough to find out.
Jadarin says, "I can get you a map," and he will go. We're in the study. He goes and grabs a roll and pulls it out and unfurls it on the table. And it's basically a larger map of the known world. And he shows you where Lake Asmarak is. And it's just south of Galantry. So you're in another kingdom. You're in Darokin.
Mm-hmm.
And then
we're not in Galantry.
Oh, no, we're not.
Nope.
And then
what are the laws here? Does anyone know?
Of course I know.
Don't look
the
at
laws.
me.
I'm a merchant. I know the merchanting laws.
I'll lean over to Neelavar and say, I don't think you have to worry about your magic here.
I don't know what you're talking. Oh, really? Well, I guess maybe I know what you're talking about. Whispering sweet things in my ear. She's flirty.
You guys know that paladin you once adventured with is from Karamakos, and it's to the southeast.
Hmm.
It's definitely someplace you can get to in a few months.
Which paladin? The second one?
The first one.
You
I like the
actually
second
didn't
one.
get to meet him.
I bet him.
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
one.
right, you did on the way in.
Yeah, he was funny. He was like, "Hey, you should check out the blue chick. She kills people."
Yeah.
I think that's how he talked. I don't really remember. It's been a while, and I've been drinking.
It's always an I've been drinking.
So, when I meet you in the summer, I will have your full payment. In fact, I'm hoping to be able to get you something you might like. If you want a title, land, or if you would want some sort of magic, I'm sure I can help accommodate that. But I'll want...
what's land? I think he needs trees.
Yeah. So, Lugaru, are you looking for a place to hang your hat?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I find a hat, I'm going to need somewhere to hang it.
He's
Well,
like the wizard. He's like the Wizard of Oz. He's going to grant you all your... You're going to need a heart, and you're going to get brain.
where do you want a house?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about locations. I heard there was this castle available. And that sounded pretty awesome. So, yeah, I'm not too picky. The bigger, the better. Stone construction is preferable.
Lots of trees
Somewhere
to
in a
mark.
good school district.
The dire wolf.
Somewhere without an HOA. I don't want to deal with that crap.
You should live in Alphatia near my family.
We can definitely get you a place in Alphatia.
Awesome.
Is there anything...
I'm not going to have to dye my fur, am I?
You're not a noble. You'll be fine. It's the only reason why I'm blue. It denotes nobility, by the way, for those that don't know. That's why I really am special, because I'm blue.
She's like,
Besides scaring little children.
That's why you were special for being 20 feet tall or something.
20 feet tall. Thank you very much.
By the way, this is where you guys are?
Mm-hmm.
You're there.
Lake Amsarak there on the southern edge.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And where is he meeting us in the summer, you said?
Way down off the map.
Karamakos.
South. Yeah, I gotta put in a new map. So, south. So,
Well, there you go.
Torkithis will ask each one of you if there's something you wish. Magic, title, land. So, Nilavar, do you know if there's something you want?
Oh, yeah. There are many things that I want. Do I need to know it now, or can I know it when we get back if it's just something on that list that you've already said? I mean, I don't want to be like, you owe me, and it'll be at, an undetermined time, all creepy. But I'm just saying that that's a great offer, and I'd like to be able to think it through.
Very well. You can always send me a message in the capital of Alphatia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Tell me exactly who to address it to. So I make a note in my
Torkithis.
This somewhere.
I'll have to look up the capital of Alphatia. I don't know exactly what that place is.
But just say, send this to Troy Kithis, the guy that you're looking to kill.
All right. Tarek's got to get going. So, does Oddhead want anything in particular for helping Trichithus?
The only thing I could think of that I had be interested in is some kind of land so that he could use to, cultivate influence and grow resources.
Where would he like this land?
Somewhere relatively close to Shadow Elf territory, if possible. Otherwise, wherever he's possible, wherever he's able.
I don't know what a Shadow Elf is. What is Shadow Elf territory?
That's in a hole. You said that was in a hole.
It's in a cave or underground, but I'd have to. I don't know where he would be able to get land appropriated. So
I can get you gold.
He has to
if that's what you want.
get the deed and then bury it, and then it'll just somehow sink down.
Well, no, I'm saying if I can have land that I can utilize to generate resources, then I can use those resources to send back to my people.
Does your family want to come up out of the caves and have regular land?
No, they don't.
I don't know about that.
His family.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I honestly don't know about that. But having resources that can feed back into the clans, that's a good thing.
Tarek, is your character lying, or do you not know out of character?
I'm not sure out of character.
They want their ancestral home of back. They want elf.
Yeah, but that's elf territory.
Yes.
I don't think it's any real
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he has that kind of pull or ability.
He does not.
But having land that they can use to fund that effort is exactly what he might be able to give.
He can get you. He can probably get a deed somewhere in Darokin if you want one. But I think that's the best he can do, and it might not be the best because that's not his area.
I'll take the opportunity.
All right, Tarek. Thanks for playing. You need to take off.
Thank you,
Later.
everybody. Bye, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye, Tarek.
Heseth, is there anything Heseth wants?
If you could manage it, I think I really could use some more protective armor than what I have now. Maybe something that's still light but will keep me safer than what I have now. Or maybe one of those nice bags that's bigger on the inside so that I can carry my loot with me better.
I think I can swing that. Definitely. I'll see you this summer.
All right. Thank you.
And of course, my friend Talia.
Who has no idea? I mean, I already have titles and I already have land. I'm a noble. So I'll have to think about that.
Of course. You can always send me a letter.
I mean, I guess I would know how to contact you, obviously.
Of course.
Code names and all that. But, don't die? That would be a...
You do not die either. Be careful going into this keep.
I'll try to translate more of that book, so I'll have some more for you to read when you...
Excellent. I will be leaving in the morning. I'll be here, and I'll share breakfast with you, and we can say our goodbyes then. Mr. Corin, thank you for your hospitality. You have been wonderful to me and my friends. I'm going to turn in and let you continue your conversation with them. I don't need to know these details. And Colin says, hey, what about me? Trichithus says, what about you? I helped you too?
Good night.
Of course he would.
Mr. Colin, I will definitely give you a reward too if you can meet me in Specularum at the Midsummer Festival. It's like, yeah, I think I can do that. Very well. Good night, everybody. And he finishes off his drink. He taps the glass down back onto the table, and he'll walk out. So, I'm not gonna go to this keep with you because you guys are assholes.
That's hurtful.
Yeah, well,
It's you guys. You guys are the a-holes. I was actually not.
you've been really terrible to me. So I'll see you this midsummer.
Okay, Colin.
Actually,
See you
no,
later.
And then I healed you
You're
from
going to this
I'm
week where
in dark.
you're not getting anything. You can skip the summer festival
I'm
as
in
well.
Darokin. I'm very happy here. I'm sure
You
I
can
can.
stay here, and you can stay here over the summer too. Enjoy that. Troy Kithis is my best friend, so I'm just saying I have more pull than you do on that regard.
Yeah,
There's your choice. So you
That
can
sounds-
stay here.
that
have a nice
sounds
life,
just like
but-
you guys. That sounds perfectly like you guys.
I'm like, aren't your pockets full? Like, it's not like you've been ripped off.
And he just tosses the glass down and walks out.
As he's leaving, Lucaru yells, "Next time I find you locked in a dungeon, I'm leaving you there."
First, so y'all don't want
Does the glass break? Do I have to spit
He's
on
gonna
that?
immediately go get himself locked up in a
Guard
dungeon.
up and cast it
Please.
on first guard.
No, the glass is just tipped over and it rolls a little.
Oh, okay. Oh, I clean up the glass. If there's anything liquid, I clean it up.
What a jerk! Oh my goodness.
Some people don't know how to show gratitude.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it's not like y'all didn't treat him like crap the whole
What are you guys feeling so bad about?
whole time. Y'all are like, yeah, he doesn't need any treasure. F that dude. I don't care if he picked like 67 locks that we couldn't have gotten past without him. Whatever. We
did
saved
set
his
off
life.
that
He owed us
that
everything.
horrible trap in the statue on us.
Oh, that is true. He did do that. And then immediately got himself knocked out, so he couldn't even like
Well,
whatever.
I assume the rest of you are taking the job.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. I can help you out with some supplies in the morning. I have a map to the place. And when do you want to go? What is there things you'll need to do?
Yeah, I mean, I assumed you'd be like providing breakfast.
Oh yes, of
So-
course you will have some
Yeah.
breakfast.
That would be good. A night's rest and some breakfast.
Well,
This
try
town,
to-
this is like a big town, right? There's like magic shops and items of that nature.
It is a
That
fair
I can have
sized
my
town.
wand identified at.
There's no magical shops, but you can probably find somebody who's willing to barter for some magical items.
Just
People
to
there.
be sure, there were
Okay.
2 wands and a magic ring. I think Lugaru took the ring. Did Talia take one wand and then Ahed took the other? Is
Yeah, I took the pearl wand,
Yeah, that's what
the
happened.
metal wand with the
that,
pearl.
okay. I just want to make sure that they all went somewhere because I didn't take any of them. I just told you
Remember to
what
put
they.
them in your equipment section.
I'm not sure whether Ahed actually took the other wand. I think he was saying Talia can have them both because I don't know what to do with them.
Oh, yeah, he can't use those types of magic.
So I have one of them, the one with the pearl on the end.
Well, you might want to go ahead and take the other if it's not in Ahed's inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let me
Just take
check.
them both.
Let me check his inventory.
Because I wouldn't have just left a magic item sitting in a. Sitting
course
Yeah.
in a
That would be dumb.
Nope. Nope. He didn't take any. I don't
I'll
see
take
any
those,
here.
and hopefully somebody will be able to tell me what they are for.
You'd be like.
Besides my glow stick of
That'd be
destiny.
awesome.
Like, you've just been casting light on this thing? Don't you know what it is? Well, no. It's my glow stick.
Oh, you know what, Howard? I forgot to tell you since you casted detect magic.
Yep.
I forgot to tell you that the Shadow Elf plate mail that Ahed got was magical, and that sword he picked up was also magical.
I'm not surprised at all.
Okay. Do they have schools? Can I tell what kind they are? Or are they just
No, they're just magical.
creepy, shadowy stuff? I'm assuming.
Like
Yeah.
All right.
+1 or something.
Creepy plus one.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll make a note and worry
I
about
think
that
we
later. when
found
I'll
out
have
at
to
some
know.
point the armor had some kind of bonus when you were not in full light, and then that bonus went away in full light.
Yeah, Tarek knows those bonuses because he recognized the armor.
Okay. So that's what it was. He just already knew.
Because he's a shadow elf.
So guys,
Yes.
next game we'll start up in the morning. In the I believe it's in the Dungeon Master's Guide, or it's in Xanthar's Guide to Everything. There's a section for downtime, and you'll have a little bit of downtime before you go up to the keep. And in that downtime, you can buy stuff and find magical items or exchange magical items.
I want to go to the market.
Or do things
Learn new
like
things.
you can learn stuff and you can craft and you can do those types of things during this little stint of downtime you'll have. You don't have much in the way of upkeep since you'll be staying at Corin's place.
Yeah.
By the way, you don't stay in the main house. He has you out with the workers. Y'all will get little rooms out where the workers are.
That's fine. It's definitely nicer than sleeping in a cave.
Definitely. So take a look at what you can do during downtime, and next game we'll start out with that.
Yeah.
And we'll do little downtime scenes.
Cool.
So guys, thanks for playing, thanks for joining us. People who are watching out on YouTube, guys, hey, thanks for watching. We do this every Tuesday at 6 o'clock Pacific time, and we do it for 2 hours. And we're glad you're here, and we're glad that we can entertain you for this small amount of your life. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right.